working straight.
Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Calgary is so dry, particularly in the winter, and that can be very hard on your skin. Dermatologist Dr. Andre Medalitza is here now with the best ways to hydrate your skin. Good morning to you.
Good morning. It's so nice to be back.
Thank you so much for being here. We are talking about this in the office all the time, how it's so dry in the city of Calgary. What does that mean for our skin?
Well, I think everyone who lives in Calgary understands the concept of dryness, especially during winter months.
For sure.
But dry skin can happen anywhere on our body. It can affect literally any person, and it can present with a lot of different symptoms. Your skin can become inflamed and red. You can actually notice cracks on your skin.
Yes,
and
I've got a little one right here on my thumb.
Absolutely, and it can become extremely itchy. So some people even refer to this concept as winter itch. And of course, some of us already have naturally dry skin, but I think anyone who lives in the city will potentially experience it at some point of their life.
Okay, so it's particularly bad right now. So if people are thinking to themselves, okay, what can I do to help? Where do we start?
Well, of course, we always talk about moisturizers, but
Right.
even amongst moisturizers, there are different ingredients that can help.
Okay.
And one of the key ingredients that we're constantly talking about is hyaluronic acid, also
Okay.
referred to as HA.
HA.
And what's so special about hyaluronic acid is it's actually a natural sugar substance that's present within our skin.
Oh.
But it has a tremendous potential of attracting water. It acts like a magnet.
It acts like a magnet?
It does, and it can actually hold up to 1,000 times of its weight in water.
Really?
So it's a very powerful magnet that holds this
Wow.
moisture within our skin.
And so you can find this in moisturizers, can you?
You can, and so when you think about hyaluronic acid, looking back to the concept of youthful skin, for example, if you look at little babies,
Yes.
they often have that plump and smooth skin.
Yeah, they do.
But unfortunately, as we become a little bit older in our
Sure.
30s and 40s, our skin becomes a little bit more dull and not as smooth and more rough. And so we're losing our hyaluronic acid. And the same sort of happens during the winter months when our skin is dry. And so
Okay.
we're constantly trying to find ways of replenishing
Right.
that moisture ingredient within our skins.
Within our skin. Okay, so if you're walking into the drugstore, you want to look for some products that have that HA on it.
Yes, and so there's a variety of ways of replenishing HA. Of course, one of the ways is by using the creams.
Okay.
And so if we do that, it acts more as a moisturizer. And so here we have several subtypes of commonly accessible creams, like the Cetaphil Hydrating Night Cream that you
Right.
see here, which actually states that it has a hyaluronic acid within it.
Okay.
And so it can be used as a moisturizer, and it holds that moisture within your skin. So you can apply it whether in the evening time or sometimes during the day as well.
Is there a better time of day to apply that moisturizer?
Ideally, we want to apply moisturizer several times a day, but some of these moisturizers are specifically utilized during the evening time.
During the evening time.
But
Okay.
what's so exciting about HA is, for the longest time, we were thinking about trying to inject it within our skin as
Okay,
well.
so moving beyond just topically.
Yes, and so we have a special injectable form of hyaluronic acid, which not only replenishes moisture within our skin, but can actually produce some of the anti-aging properties.
Oh, really?
It can make our skin a little bit more smooth, a little bit more plump,
Wow.
and more elastic. And what's so interesting about these types of micro-injections, which can actually be done on the face or on the neck or
Right.
even on the hands, as you can see here, we never expected this. We were thinking about moisturization properties.
That's a pretty dramatic result
But you can
there.
actually see that.
Yeah.
And what's so unique about these types of injectables is they do not change the volume of your skin. They do not change the shape of your face in this instance. So they're literally acting as an anti-aging without changing the dynamics
Which is
of the
kind of
role,
nice.
which is so nice for our patients.
Now, to be clear, though, that requires a visit to the dermatologist.
It does. And
Okay.
so many of us are now offering these procedures.
Yep.
But once again, if you're specifically looking for the best moisturizer, look for this secret ingredient, which is often referred to as the fountain of youth, hyaluronic acid.
Oh, there you go. Okay, terrific. Dr. Medalitza, thank you so much for this. Great tips for sure.
Thank you.
We're going to go for